Welcome to the newest episode of Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. I'm your host, Jason Fraley, picking the brains of the top filmmakers, musicians, and artists of our time. KC and the Sunshine Band gets down tonight at the Anthem in Washington, D.C. for a sold-out concert with the B-52s. I spoke to KC himself when the iconic disco band played the Capitol 4th concert on the National Mall on July 4th, 2015. Hi, this is WTOP Jason Fraley here, and I'm with KC of KC and the Sunshine Band. Thanks so much for coming on. It's an honor.
Thanks, Jason. How you doing, man?
We're good. So you're coming here to play the Capitol 4th here on Saturday for the 4th of July?
Yes.
How excited are you for this?
I'm very excited. You know, we've been asked many, many times, and it just never would fit into our schedule, and it finally worked out for us this year. And so it's really exciting to be, in the nation's capital to actually celebrate the 4th of July. And it's the 239th, anniversary of our independence. And so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I have family up in the Maryland area there, and they're all going to be with me. So I get to spend it with my family and the nation.
Oh, nice. Do you know where about in Maryland?
They live in Albany.
Oh, no way. That's where I was born.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I spent a lot of time right there on Georgia Avenue and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. You know the Country Boy Market? Those are my in-laws.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, where did you actually grow up?
I grew up in Miami.
Oh, okay. But this is the in-laws family was from Albany.
Yes. Well, my sister married one of the Barnsleys.
Oh, wow. That's wild. So are they all going to be out there on Saturday?
They are.
That's so cool. When's the last time you played down in this area?
Well, it's been a while, but I've played there in the Capitol, and I've played in, in all surrounding areas.
Okay, cool. Now settle a debate for me. Where does the name come from? Isn't it your name and it's your home state, right?
Correct. When I started making the records, there was really no band, actually. It was just studio musicians. And I had to come up with a name to put on the record for my first release, and I just called it KC and the Sunshine Band. Not sure why exactly, but that's what it ended up.
Awesome. Well, however you got to the name, you guys rattled off a string of hits, and they're all one. Why do you think they're so timeless? I mean, people still tap their feet to Get Down Tonight, Boogie Shoes.
I know.
Why do you think everyone still adores those songs?
Well, I think it's the energy of the music that helps a lot in that situation. But they were great songs. It's definitely the energy. I mean, I created the songs to bring new life into music, to bring some energy back into music because I felt music had gotten really dark, and so that's what my songs do, and especially in these times we're living in now, where there's so much sadness and hatred and everything. I think the positive energy of my music just keeps lifting people up, and that's what we all need.
So there's where the sunshine comes in, bring the sunshine to the darkness, baby.
In, yes.
All right. Do you mind going through some of the songs? Do you remember where you were when you wrote "Get Down Tonight"?
The lyrics, I was in my apartment, and it was the track I did in the studio.
Got you. How about "That's the Way"?
Again,
or maybe instead of where you were, but what inspired the song? I mean, what were you going for with the song?
I mean, my songs are not silly little love songs, but they're kind of just love songs. I mean, that's what I like. It really is about how you like someone, when they're in love with you, or when you love someone, when they whisper in your ear, or when they touch your hand or touch you or whatever. It's that's the way I like it. I mean, it was pretty basic what that was about. And Get Down was more about going out with someone and having fun on an evening or a day or whatever. And then Shake Your Booty was completely. It was like a little bit more deeper than people think it is, because it was really about not holding back your feelings and not being afraid to celebrate your life or enjoy your life or whatever. Get out there and shake your booty and have a good time. Don't fight the feeling.
How about Keep It Comin' Love?
Keep It Comin' Love was about, not wanting the love to stop, not wanting, you want just continuous love. And that's pretty much, what it was about, just this continuous love, not to stop it.
And tell me about, Saturday Night Fever comes out. Boogie Shoes is on there. I mean, I know this album's a lot of Bee Gees.
Right, they originally wanted to put Shake Your Booty on the album, and I suggested that Boogie Shoes would be a better fit. and they went with it. So
That's great. I mean, and you've seen, I mean, I'm sure you've heard other, I mean, there's been like rappers that have sampled Boogie Shoes, and a lot of people sample your music
Yes.
too. I mean,
Yes.
do you ever, I mean, what do you think every time you hear someone else sampling it? Do you just take it as a, a compliment to?
it's flattering. It's exciting. I just as long as it's tasteful, it's fine with me.
And what are your overall thoughts? I mean, you guys, did you guys broke up? What was it, like 81?
About 1980. Yeah.
How would you?
We
relate?
were kind of. I was kind of. The musicians kind of wanted to go and do other things, and I was making some changes in my career. I managed myself up to the time, and I was changing to management from California and stuff, and changing my record label and everything. So it made sense for everybody to go their own way.
Gotcha. And that sort of coincides with disco in general. I mean, it was like red hot from about the time that you guys were there, 75 to 81 ish.
Yeah, it's interesting that they say it was. It never has stopped. That's what's crazy.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it got renamed. I've been saying punk, but it's not the word punk. New wave. New wave became the new disco, and they just changed the word and dropped the word. I didn't like the word anyway, but so new wave became the new disco, and then you can't be more disco than Madonna, really.
Right. It's true.
Yeah, so it never went away, and here it is, 2015, and it's bigger than ever. I mean, you can't go to a Las Vegas or anywhere anymore without finding a major super club, dance club or discotheque or whatever you want to call them now,
So you hear that, guys? KC and the Sunshine Band says disco never died. It's just morphed and got changed different names.
No, they did this thing in Chicago where 1,000 people or whatever it was, and everybody thinks they did it all over the world. It only happened in one little place in Chicago.
Well, the fact that everyone's still dancing to your
music.
music.
And then the media has brainwashed everybody into thinking the disco's dead.
I guess it's just a catchy thing to say, but you're right. It's just morphed into other things. So
yeah, absolutely.
So hey, well, by the very fact that they're asking you to come back and sing all these hits, and when you look out at that crowd and everyone's still dancing, we will know that it's still going, man.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time to come on.
Thank you.
We'll see you this weekend.
My pleasure. Absolutely.
Thanks so much for listening to Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. Our theme music is Scott Buckley's Clarion. Remember to give us a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. We'll see you next time. I wanted to take a second to tell you about an app I really enjoy. Living in the DC area is great, and Podcast DC gathers all of the local shows that I like all in one local app. Health, sports, local news, politics, and so much more. Podcast DC is the new local app with hundreds of DC area podcasts to choose from. I can earn exciting rewards just for listening and share the podcasts I love instantly. Available in the App Store or in Google Play, listen local with Podcast DC.